Shalom, this is Brother Kachakwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. This lesson is going to be on fear, man. Really, the brother Sha'ar, I was speaking to him the other week, or last Sunday, when those brothers down there saw them chariots, but he was pushing that spirit on me of fearing, getting your fear levels up, getting your fear levels up in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right, meaning having the reverence and respect for the Lord. All right, you having the fear in the Lord, you ain't gonna be worried about nothing else. You don't care what's gonna come. First off, you already know what's gonna come. All right. So I'm just gonna jump into a few precepts and just encourage y'all brothers and to exhort y'all brothers, increase your fear levels in the Lord, man. Okay? Increase your fear levels. That's a wise thing to do. This is Proverbs chapter 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Right. Fools despise the wisdom and instruction. And what is wisdom? Okay. Wisdom is knowing what's coming. Wisdom is knowing how to stay out the way. Wisdom is knowing when to speak and not to speak. The scriptures even say in Revelation, and this is wisdom, telling you the number of the beast, giving you the wisdom of when the mark of the beast, you can tell when the mark of the beast is going to start being implemented. Okay? When the missiles are more likely going to be shot. We don't know the day nor hour. We can see it coming, though, because of the wisdom. All right? The scriptures talk about, I want to say that's in Ecclesiasticus, I want to say the third or fourth chapter. I think it's the fourth chapter where it talks about wisdom. She has taken her through the crook path, him through the crook paths. All right? And pretty much in that script, it deems the individual suitable for when they go through their adversity, they use her in the correct manner. Well, how do you get the wisdom? By fearing the Lord. Okay? You get the wisdom by fearing the Lord. No other way. If you fear the Lord, you're going to stop bullshitting, for a lack of better words. You're going to stop settling on your lees. Okay? Wisdom, Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 1. All wisdom cometh from the Lord and is with him forever. All right? He is the only one who can disperse wisdom out liberally, according to the scriptures, matter of fact. Let's get that. Let's go to James, the first chapter, verse 5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High. All right? Let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. The scriptures also talk about you shall ask, if you ask, you shall receive. Okay? And also the scriptures talk about in the book of Ecclesiasticus, because that is a whole wisdom path. Wisdom teaches you how to move, and also wisdom teaches you what to do and what not to do. For what? To escape the anger and indignation of the Lord. These wisdom-packed books are telling you, pretty much giving you, it's pretty much telling you how Yahweh Shai is. If you catching my drift. Meaning, he don't like that, you should do it this way. Or, you got to do this to stay on his good side. Those are what the wisdom-packed books are telling us. When you read them, you get a better relationship with the Lord. Because now you know what to do and what not. You know what makes him mad and what makes him happy. You see? But getting that wisdom and understanding that wisdom, and when you actually read it and doing it, You have to have a level of fear in you to do so. A lot of people have the Bible and read the book of Proverbs, read the book of Ecclesiastes, read the book of Job. They read these wisdom-packed books, but don't do jack squat in it. Why? Because they don't have fear of the Lord, according to, what is that? Psalms, the 36th chapter, the first verse. There's no fear in them. They don't fear the Most High. Therefore, they don't care what makes them happy or what makes them upset. They don't care. They don't care what grieves his heart. They don't care what his favorite things are, who his favorite people are. You can read about his favorites in the second Esdras and get to know the Lord. You read these wisdom-packed books, and one thing that's common in all of them, they tell you to have the fear of the Lord. And then they tell you, after the fear of the Lord, you get the wisdom. All right? So I'm gonna go down here real quick in Ecclesiasticus, the first chapter, because it always talks about the fear. All right, so verse 8, there is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord Yahweh sitting upon his throne. That's wisdom. That's wisdom right there. First things first, there's someone you need to fear. And that someone is the Lord who sits on his throne. Now let's continue. You see? That's it. Verse 11. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart. If you fear the Lord, everything will be easier. Everything. And giveth joy and gladness in a long life. Verse 13, whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. Do you read these things? Are you seeing these things that I'm reading? The fear of the Lord is what's going to keep you going. It's what's going to keep you alive. Let's just get the classic script. Isaiah 33:6. Because we always mention, what is that? Wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. But the end of that verse is what matters. And I'm not saying in the first, but the end of that verse is the point which I'm trying to bring home. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. The fear is what's going to get you through. The fear is what's going to keep you alive and keep you breathing. Okay? Psalm 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Exactly. We go day to day in the valley of the shadow of death, which is Babylon, aka America. Okay? Every day we dip and dodge death. Only through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai giving us his mercy. But really, why? We fear. We fear the Lord. Okay? Proverbs chapter 3:25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Right? Because, it's coming. We about to see some weird things happening. Newly created beasts. Weird, awkward deaths in front of our face. We're going to be stepping over dead bodies. Rivers of blood on the roads. These things are going to be seen. Apparitions, angels. But it says, be not afraid of sudden fear. And how do you not be afraid of sudden fear? By already instilling installing and downloading and wiring in yourself the fear of the Lord. Because you understand that he's doing these things. So you fear him. Yahushua spoke about it in Matthew the 10th chapter. Not to fear the one who can kill the body, but fear the one who can kill the body and soul in hell. You need to increase your fear levels. Okay? You need to increase your fear levels. Proverbs 1:33. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, because you fear. And you have the reverence toward the Lord and respect. Respect means to look back. You look back by reading these scripts and seeing everything that the Lord has done and understand his power. And he has no limitations. With that being understood, fear should be ignited in your spirit towards the Lord. And having that fear is very wise. It says, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil, from fear of evil. You're not going to be scared. And the word evil means bad times. You're not going to be afraid of these bad times. You're going to be sane. And wisdom's going to guide you through. Okay, boom. Oh, a bomb just struck there. I got 10 people with me. Okay, over there. I'm going to take them this way. You're going to be thinking correctly. You're going to have your head on your shoulders of what they say, while everyone else is bugging out because you invested your time and your grace period to develop the fear and respect towards the Lord that you should have been doing. All right? And when people see you in that day, not scared of shit, they're going to wonder, who is this man, and end up following you. And the Lord's going to give you power. And on top of that, you're not going to be afraid of the power that the Lord gives you. Like, what's happening to me? What's going? No, because you understand. You're not going to be afraid if it comes down to that situation to go ahead and get busy. The scriptures say he's going to use this as an act, the battle axe. Also, the scriptures talk about he who, pretty much doesn't use his sword. What use are you? All right? You can't be scared. Just as an example, you think Peter was scared to draw that sword out of his sheath and cut that man's ear off? He did that with no hesitation. All right? And I'm just saying that as an example. I'm not saying that as in, that's the right thing to do, because he got rebuked after it. All right? Fear. There's a whole bunch of scriptures talking about nuclear destruction, the death of 2/3 of Israel. But the main thing, like I mentioned, the missiles. They're going to come down and destroy this place, and it's going to be a lake of fire where the wicked shall be tormented day in and day out. Ain't no telling how long the Lord will keep his spirit in this place. You got to think, if you live long enough to get a missile, the Lord hates you, and your spirit needs to be cleansed. And when you go in the shower, you don't just take a shower and just spray yourself with water and get out and say, I'm clean. You scrub yourself. You exfoliate. You get into the deep crevices so you can come out of the shower clean. It's the same thing that's going to happen to these wicked individuals and individuals who don't get their shit together in the lake of fire. He's going to clean you. He's going to do a little rub-a-dub-dub in the lake of fire with your spirit, because you are not clean enough to enter into the kingdom of heaven yet. You're not. You need to be scrubbed down and clean. And you got to remember, man, we ain't on the Lord's time. Ecclesiasticus 18:10, as a drop of water into the sea and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. So are 1,000 years to a day of eternity, man. Look at that. Let's just look at this image right here. See if we can get a bigger. That's a good one. Look at all that sand, and that's all that sand. Pick up one gravel. One gravel can be microscopic. That's 1,000 years, and then the rest of that beach is eternity. Look at the ocean. Vast. A drop of water and all of that is 1,000 years. And he can torment your ass in the lake of fire for 1,000 years, and it just seems like a day to the elect 144, the 1/3, the ones who are in the kingdom, the Lord and the Most High. Ain't no telling how long you can be in that lake of fire. Your fear levels need to increase so you can avoid that. The fear of the Lord is a repellent. It repels evil. It repels your flesh from doing acts of wickedness. It makes you control your flesh. It repels bad things coming to you. Just like if you put on that little spray or whatever during the summer, summertime, you outside, on the grill with the bros, to keep them mosquitoes off you. It repels that. The fear, when you put the cloak of the fear of the Lord on you, it repels you. It repels evil from you. It stops you from doing certain things. Bullshit in this world. It's a repellent. The fear of the Lord, it is a repellent, man. You ain't gonna do certain things when your fear levels are increased, man. Think about that. Think about that. As a drop of water into the sea and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years in the days of eternity. And this place that we're in right now, called America, this is going to burn as a memorial forever and ever. And you have a spirit that needs to be cleansed in that. And however long the Lord deems necessary needs to be cleansed, is how long it's going to stay in there. It's going to be tormented. You're going to feel every bit of it. Your fear levels need to increase. So Lord willing, this was exhorting and edifying and encouraging. I'm the brother Kasha Kwala from GMS Atlanta Church. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutations to the elect 144 first fruit. Until the next time, we'll say shalom.